Our next speaker is Mozhgan Savabieasfahani.
Okay, for all of those you guys who are here to talk about affordable housing and begging this group to give you a break and make some policies so that it would benefit the public, wake up. This group does not commit to the public. Their commitment is to the guys who paid for their elections, and now they've been plugged in here. Their commitment is to make sure those guys benefit from them sitting here. They've had more than 20 years to take care of this housing crisis. They never have, they never will. The only way you guys can force them to do it is the way we did it. We brought 200-300 people here, we chanted free, free Palestine, and forced them to pass a resolution that says ceasefire in Gaza. We forced them. You have to force them. They will not do it. They are here to benefit those who made it possible for them to sit where they're sitting. That is primarily the developers. Everybody knows in Ann Arbor. So I encourage you to organize and come here in numbers, otherwise you're not going to make it. I'm here again to say shamefully, the United States government again vetoed a UN resolution to stop bombing Gaza. Right now, United States government and your party, the Democratic Party, is clearly telling to the world, yes, we are genocidal maniacs. We are happy to fund Israel to murder more and more children. Now, a lot of Americans do not agree with that. They do not want another penny of their dollars or their taxes to go to the genocidal Nazi state of Israel. They want to stop, to put a stop to that. And many of them live right here in Ann Arbor. And I am right now promising you, Mr. Mayor, who can't even stand the sign that says we are against military aid to Israel. You're going to see that sign. We're going to come here, hundreds of us, and we're going to force you again to pass a resolution that says cut off military aid to Israel. Israelis have free education, free health care, and free murder weapons to murder anyone in sight, and they get that money from you guys. The American public does not want to pay them another penny. We're going to come here and force you guys to speak up, because you should be representing us. You should be saying, cut off military aid to Israel, even if at heart you are heartless, you have no hearts, and you do not care for people of Palestine. You should say it because the public wants it, because you're supposed to be elected representatives of us. So I am promising every one of you cowards that I'm coming back here with many, many people, and I'm going to force you to pass a resolution that says, stop sending military aid to that Nazi state of Israel.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Blaine Coleman. He hasn't started to speak.
We should all know that it's a bad, bad thing to deny a genocide. We should all know Hitler killed 6 million Jews, and he killed 27 million people in the Soviet Union, and he killed many gypsies and many homosexuals. We should all know that. We should all know it's very bad to deny a genocide. You know where I'm going with this. It's very, very bad to finance a genocide, which is what Israel is committing right now with your tax dollars. And this is not news to any of you. You have heard hundreds of people come into this city council chamber over the last few months telling you all the gory details, all the many, many thousands of Palestinians murdered by Israel in Gaza. About 100,000 Palestinians either killed or wounded or buried under rubble in Gaza by Israel, by your tax dollars, and by grace of your political support to Israel. You know you have to stop that support to Israel. You know how horribly bad it makes you look You know how horribly bad it makes your party, the Democrats, look? You know that Biden is already politically ruined because of his support for Israel in this genocide. I hope he lives long enough to go to The Hague and be imprisoned for the rest of his natural life for financing and supporting this mass murder against the Palestinian people. You don't want to be in that kind of position yourself. You don't want to be in that kind of political position yourself. Approve the resolution against military aid to Israel. Don't wait for these council chambers to be packed again with people demanding the resolution against military aid to Israel. Don't wait for that time. An awful lot of Palestinians are going to be killed if you sit and wait for that time. But if you do sit and wait, eventually the room here will be filled again with people who are outraged that your tax dollars and your political support are helping Israel to kill and injure and bury under rubble 100,000 Palestinians. That includes Council Member Jen Iyer, who took campaign money from old friends of the Israel Defense Forces. It includes all of you.
Thank you.